Next message.
Met you in Houston, but you're from Atlanta, New York from Pennsylvania, something. Fuck, all I know is you hot and you know this. You make it easy to blow this, you know this thing. Hurricane that ass for me, shaped like a glass for me. It's like I knew what I liked. I'm right, I know what I like. Sex lips, Sophie.
Okay, it's funny because Sunday I had a possible big sale, and it's funny because, like, in the midst of me snitching and telling the manager about the white girl and to be mindful of her, I literally lost out on the sale behind her yet again. And it's funny because she was talking and and then as soon as she said, I was like, that's why she changed her mind. Because, and it's like, this is where you need to understand and respect the part where the cosmetologist, the stylist, the whoever beforehand has already talked to this person to even get them to want it. So it's like, for you to just be like, to make a suggestion for yourself to try to get that sale, yeah, because she fucked it up as always. And it's like, she tried to justify it, but it's like she wasn't listening to the part where it's like, but I personally, me and the client, we've already talked, and like the things y'all talk about had nothing to do with, you know, our conversation type of thing. And it's just so crazy because, like I said it, she's always blocking my sales, like, and it's crazy. And like, when it happened, I really didn't care because honestly, $5, like, what is $5? Like, I'm not about to whine over $5. Like, that's all I would have gotten from just that one sale. And so it's like, if she wanted a reaction when she told me, she didn't get that right reaction. Because I'm already, like, in my head mentally, it's like, if I sell, I sell. If I don't, I don't. Because honest to God, I'm not about to, once again, work 100 times hard for a sale that I don't even get a profit from. Like, me personally, if I'm going to sell this hot tool, I at least should get $10 to $20 off of that sale, because you're already getting over 100 still. You're still getting over 100. All I'm getting is this little bitty percentage. And no, it don't sit right with me. It's never sat right with me. Like, never sat right with me. And I feel like we used to get a higher percentage. I really do. But that's neither here or there. So that's back to the police movie. And speaking of the police movie, I know this is why I had this dream, but I dreamed that I went to jail. And the thing about it is, like, they had no reason to take me to jail, but I know they stopped me because my headlights weren't on. And it's so crazy because in that dream, for some reason, I don't know, it's gonna be, I'm gonna see another celebrity, but it's crazy because in this dream, I was at my grandparents' house at the stop sign to leave to go towards, like, the grocery store, Walmart, and stuff like that. And it's so crazy that that's where I got stopped. So now that I'm talking about it, it's so crazy because it really did give me, like, that might be my grandpa dream. And the last time we dreamed the grandpa, we saw a celebrity. So let's see what today or this week brings. So I ain't gonna think too much into it. But the movie I watched with Ice Cube, that's why I had that dream. I know that's why I had that dream. Like, and even when I went to search it, like, it kind of had like a scary meaning-ish. But then once I read it and I was like, okay, none of this even pertains or relate to me. And I forgot what resonated with me, but basically it was all positive. But ultimately, even as I'm like searching my answers, it's like I'm in jail and literally I am doing hair. And it's so weird because the thought I had like a day or two ago while I was in the shower, I was like, bitch, if I end up jail, I'm just gonna be the boss ass bitch doing hair in jail. Like, literally, that's gonna be me. I'm gonna be everybody doing everybody's hair. So it's just so crazy how, like, I had that thought a while back. Just watched this movie, had a dream, and literally, I'm doing care in the dream. And then it's crazy because one of the so-called CEOs, but wasn't really dressed like a CEO. I really didn't pay attention too much, but she was a CEO, basically, a higher up, and she was just staring at me, and she came at me sideways, but at the same time, like, my comeback was like, nah, I'm just trying to see where your mind is at, like, type of shit, and she backed the fuck off. So, yeah, I don't know what that symbolized, but 100% I handled my shit in jail, and it's so crazy because somehow, some way, I started, doing hair, and not just people's hair. I was actually like playing with like synthetic bundles, and I was looking through curly different textures, and I had this straight texture, and I remember I was touching it. So I mean, I choose the goodness of that dream versus anything negative, anything bad. So yeah, Tuesday, February the 28th, the end of the month. So hopefully today can be a good money making day for the end of the month. Honestly, if I get 4 people, that's good enough. And honestly, I'm low-key trying to hope that they either call me off early or call me in a little bit later. So we'll see. But either way, it don't matter. This week is money week, and baby, I'm about to try my best to go ham on this week. I'm not trying to be too excited because every time I get excited about good work weeks there, it feels like they get taken away from me or some shit happened. Like, the last time I was able to have a good week like this, I was dealing with my car shit. And that pissed me the fuck off because, baby, when I tell you that was 3 weeks of some good fucking money I possibly could have made. And man, I was so mad. But yeah, it's neither here nor there because I got another 3 weeks coming up in October, and hopefully I'll be able to really like go ham and make money, or honestly go on a vacation. Like, I'm way overdue, and I'm even debating on going on a cruise. Like, isolate myself, literally just isolate myself. But I don't know how I would feel about going on a cruise by myself. Like, I would really rather it be a cruise where I have at least one person who wants to be by themselves, and when it goes out to be an out, we're together. Like, yeah, I'm okay with that 100%. So whatever happens, happens, but I'm all down for being solo dolo by my goddamn self. So I'm excited for a solo trip, really, because I spent a night in a hotel by myself during COVID, away from my mom and my sister. And although it was ill intentions of like the reasoning, 100%, like, I took that like a vacation, and like I mentally prepared myself for being solo dolo on trips, and it wasn't so bad. And that's why I wish I had Vanta, because Vanta, I could have traveled the world with Vanta. Vanta would have been the perfect travel dog. So yeah, it is neither here nor there. Her soul is rest. She most definitely experienced love before she left, and I know she's happy because she's a horse now. And yes, I do know that she's a horse now. Like, my girl is happy and running free in the wind, in the wild, in her natural habitat, and she's happy. So, oh wait, and before I forget, when I was talking to the white girl, I had a witness with me, and she's actually the assistant manager. And even she, when I was like, you shouldn't have said that, even she was like, right, like, you're supposed to be selling products. So yes. And that's what I meant like a long time ago when I said a person who talks too much will snitch on themselves. Literally. Like, a lot of shit that I even say, I debate on press and play on the camera. Just for the simple matter of fact that A, I really don't want to rub anybody the wrong way. And B, I'm no angel. I got dirt. I done shit. But at the end of the day, I'm always so remorseful about my shit that it's like, it is what it is. Like, it don't matter whether it's big or small. I'm always gonna feel just a slight little guilt. And I guess that's what the message of my dream may have been. Wow. Because in there is guilt. So see how you talk, whether it's with somebody or you pick up the camera and you talk to complete fucking strangers, or in my case now to the point I'm talking to myself. Like, literally playing these videos really be so helpful to myself, because I kid you not, it's like a rotating cycle of everything. So no matter what, like, you're going to hear the right thing or the right confirmation at the right time. And playing the videos for Snoop, I be getting my messages, like, cause like I don't want to forget. Like, that's my thing, is I really don't want to forget, and I'm trying to make it a good habit of press and play for him, because like that's major growth for the both of us type of shit. Because I need him to understand, like, if I chop off these balls and you still acting a plumb fucking fool, my nigga, like, yeah, bye nigga. Bye. I'm not doing this shit with you my whole life. Like, get that shit together. So, yeah. Playing these videos for him helps me when I'm hearing shit. And then honestly, it helps me edit my videos, because now I'm hearing songs in the background and it gives me ideas of, ooh, I want to put this song back to what Jayla said. And I think her last vlog, and I mentioned earlier that I be having edits and music and shit in my head that I just be hearing this with, and it's just like, we gotta put it, you gotta put it, you got to do it. And it's not for the sake of whoever's watching this, it's for the sake of me, because like my last video, love it, because that video has songs that I've been wanting in videos. And then my eyelash video, me talking, man, I loved my energy. I loved my lashes. Like, every time I rewatch that, and I just see how excited I was over, and I'm still excited, like, right here, it's lifting, but the bitch is still on so good, where I know it's just hanging on, and it's gonna be stay hanging on. So like, I'm still excited about my lashes and like how well I did and how good I did get. Because even as I'm watching myself put on my lashes, I'm looking at the one finished lash and I'm like, bitch, yes. And then I'm paying attention to the fact that even before I started talking to you guys, I was actually doing exactly as I said, because like after a certain point, I do kind of get sporadic with my placements. So I love the fact that I actually did what I said on cam, and I was able to show it without even realizing that's what I did. So it was just so much about that video that I just loved, and I'm just like, bitch, like I think that was like a major growth video for me, because then it got me to downloading more songs that I feel like I may be able to get away with. And the thing about these songs is, like, for the right now, we want to make sure that we can get as much money off of these videos as we possibly can, because later on down the line, I want to be okay with these being copyrighted hit, you know, way later down the line. Like, we okay with that. Now, I say all that to say that even though I say that, and that's my mind mentality, my mental mentality, and my goal mentality, at the end of the day, if I get hit with a copyright video, if I'm always going to see what the problem is, if I can fix it. But 9 times out of 10, it get copyright hit it, and I'm just gonna move on. And honestly, my one video that I knew would get copyrighted, it got copyrighted because another YouTuber who is similar to me when it comes to luxury and not really buying the full luxury thing, she started talking about how she started getting copyrighted for these said videos. So me personally, I've always told myself that if I do anything like that, I just need to be mentally okay with being copyrighted for that video. And I was already copyrighted in general. That's why I put fake big as day, because I've already accepted it type of shit. So yeah, I'm about to go walk this dog because I want to take a bubble bath before I go into work. Sounds weird, but I did it one morning and I just loved the way I felt. I just loved it. So yeah. Today's lunchy poo. We got the chicken salad. It's all wrapped up in the lettuce. But yeah, we got the chicken salad, avocado, and some cheese, and some chips, and we have scenery from the car, people out and about.
Way on you, like the alcohol.
Baby boy, you stay on my mind, fulfill my fantasy.
Come on, girl, tell me how you feel.
I think about you all the time. I see you in my dreams.
You don't know the love is real.
Baby boy, not a day goes by without my fantasy.
Come on, girl, tell me what's the deal.
I think about you all the time. I see you in my dreams.
You don't know the love is real.
Oh, my baby girl. Yes, no, hurt me so good, baby. Oh, I'm so wrapped up in your love. Let me go. Let me breathe. Stay out my fantasy.
But they ready for give me the thing, they ready for really get to life. Telling me all about the things where you were fantasize. I know you dig the way me step, the way me make me stride. Follow your feeling, baby girl, because they cannot be denied. Come check me in at the night, I make me get it amplified. But grip for run the ship, me nah go slip, me nah go slide. In other words, the love I got to give it certified. For giving the top best, longest time for ride, girl.
Baby boy, you stay on my mind.
I'm looking for, yeah, it's that her in the VIP line with the V-time and the East Laurent. She drive a Nissan and she in a Beamer. I don't want her.